Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you all are fit and fine, students. Yes, beta, today we are going to discuss exercise of lesson number 3, Leisure, written by W.H. Davies. So, students, let's start with the part 1, Understanding the Poem. Yes, beta, what does the speaker miss because of lack of time? Or we can say, students, what does the poet miss because of shortage of time? Yes, beta, the speaker misses to see the squirrels hiding nuts in the grass, a stream full of stars, and other beauties of nature. Now, let's move on to the part 2. What do stars in the stream refer to? Yes, students, stars in the stream refer to shining and flowing water. The rays of sun look like stars shining in the sky. So, the surface of the river looks like star-studded sky in broad daylight. Yes, students, listen. जब सन रेज वाटर पे पड़ती हैं रिवर के, तो वो पानी बेटा वाटर कैसे रिफ्लेक्ट करता है, कैसे शाइन करता है? जैसे कि बेटा वहाँ पर बहुत सारे स्टार्स आ गए हो, वो पानी वो वाटर इतना ज़्यादा शाइन करता है, इतना ज़्यादा शिमर करता है बेटा, ऐसा लगता है लाइक स्टार्स शाइनिंग इन द sky. Okay, and it looks like starry sky in broad daylight. Suppose the river looks like starry sky in broad daylight. Okay, beta. Now, students, let's move on to the part 3. List the pairs of rhyming words in the poem. Yes, students, the rhyming words are gesture, past class, light night, and glance chance. Okay, students? Now, students, let's start with the horse. The phrase no time has been repeated in the poem. Now, students, why has it been repeated? Yes, beta, by repeating the phrase no time, the poet wants to lay emphasis upon a fast life. He wants to say that the modern man has no time to see the beauties of nature, or we can say to admire the beauties of nature. Why, students? Because, students, he is busy in materialistic things. Okay, by repeating the phrase no time, the poet wants to lay emphasis upon a fast life, a busy life. Okay, he wants to say that the modern man has no time to see the beauties of nature because he is busy in materialistic things. Let's start with the part B now. In the poem Leisure, the poet depicts various things and animals as attributes of nature. Now, students, read the poem and complete the chart given below by filling in the names of appropriate things or animals in the bubbles. For example, students, things or animals which are related to nature: squirrels, nuts, grass, trees, cows, sheep. Okay, like this, students, you have to write down here names of appropriate things or animals in the bubbles, and then students complete the chart in your books. Okay, beta. Now let's move on to the part C. Complete the chart given below by filling in the names of different animals or things that you relate to city life. Now, students, in this chart, write down the different animals or things name that we can relate to city life. For example, students, smoke, uh, factories, buildings, pollution, hectic life. Okay, like this students, you have to fill it. Okay, write down names of different animals and things that we can relate to city life. And students, after completion of part B and C, then students write down the difference between city life and a village life. Okay students, now move on to the values. Point out the beauties of nature that can be a source of pleasure for man in his day-to-day life. Yes, beta. Stars, sky, branches, streams, and grass, etc., can be a source of pleasure for man in his day-to-day life. Okay, students. Now, students, move on to the part B. Whenever the poet sees the streams in broad daylight, he is reminded of the skies at night. Explain why. How do you feel, students, when you see squirrels dancing and running, ants moving in a line, the sky full of stars, birds flying in the sky, and sunshine on water ripples? Yes, students, the poet compares the streams, or we can say the poet compares the rivers with the sky full of stars, as the streams reflect like shining stars during the broad daylight and give the idea of skies. And students, we feel excited and elated whenever we see squirrels dancing, ants moving, and birds flying in the sky. We feel very excited and happy, students, whenever we see ants moving, birds flying in the sky. Okay, students? Yes, students, let's discuss now life skills. Why do people in cities normally face shortage of time? Is all the work they are busy doing productive? Discuss with your friends or with your parents also, you can discuss, students. Yes, Peter. Actually, people in the cities normally face shortage of time as they are busy in their materialistic pursuits. They don't give time to nature. They don't have time to enjoy, or we can say they don't have time to admire the beauties of nature. Students know all the work they are busy doing is not productive. Actually, students, we normally see that they waste their time in watching TV, playing video games, or using mobiles. Yes, now. So, students, hope you all have understood well. Now, students, complete part B and C in your books. Okay, students, complete part B and C in your books. Okay, students, thanks and have a nice day. Bye bye, beta.